as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Handed off out of the shotgun. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. This was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum, looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Got a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The sure hands. It's out. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
There's a 1st and 10 play.
Let's go.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Yankee Blue. 691. Gators.
On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Second down after that previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Miller. Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his man. It's Williams. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they'll become a one-dimensional offense.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. The 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They go with a direct snap. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
They'll hand it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
Black 24.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call. A deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Breaks free.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the hit sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. Second down and 11. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Ott.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. QB keeper all the way. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And they will score. Touchdown, Sooners. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to winning.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He fires downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Chewing clock with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That will be a loss of the clock. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Direct snap to the back. As the first down is still going. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Sooners are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
I tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out.
We'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Design quarterback run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tie. Wow, what a play. What a rocket for an arm he has.
That's unbelievable to watch a guy put the ball that far into the air. You're thinking, it's got no chance to be answered, and boom, a touchdown.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. To throw, it's Simpson. He'll make the catch for the additional 2 points, but still fall short in the scoreboard. Game over. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's